It's Michael Tech PB, and today we're going to do the Tippmann show. I started getting a lot of requests for Tippmann videos, so we're going to go ahead and put one up. I like Tippmann. Tippmann makes great products. You sacrifice a lot for durability when you go with Tippmann guns, but there's one thing that I can definitely say about Tippmann guns is they are extremely durable. Now, in my opinion, there's only one clear reason to go with Tippmann brand markers, okay? And this is something no other paintball gun can do. It's the flatline barrel. Okay, a flatline barrel for woodsball is one of the biggest advantages you can have. It's almost to the point where it's almost cheating how far these balls actually go. The flatline barrel with Tippmann guns is an amazing invention, okay? But, you know, like I said, you do sacrifice a lot when going with Tippmann, okay? The electronic grip frames with Tippmann, I'm not that big of a fan of them. Like, for instance, here's the Custom Pro Tippmann. This one, you need to have like some sort of a stick or something to stick down in there, or an Allen key to turn it on. Same thing with the A-5s, with the electronic grip frames. I don't know why they just don't have an on-off switch or a membrane pad push button. I mean, you know, the E-grips are kind of expensive, so I don't know why they just don't have some sort of membrane pad or something like that. But that's that is one little gripe that I have with the Tippmanns. Now, you know, reliable, yes. Are they great starter markers? I get emails all the time. Mike, I'm going to get I'm going to buy a Tippmann. Is it a good starter marker? Okay, anything is a good starter marker. You're not playing paintball, and this is the problem with the biggest myths in paintball. You're not actually playing paintball until the only time you're actually playing paintball is from the time that the referee says go, 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 and game over. Okay, nothing else is considered playing paintball. It's not sitting around in the staging area. It's not reading PB Nation. It's not working on your gun at home. It's not reading your manual. The only time you're actually playing paintball is from the time that the ref says go, 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 and game over. Other than that, you're not doing anything. So anything that you can buy as a starting gun is a good starting gun. Okay, if you can only afford a $30 gun, go play. But anyway, Tippmanns are great markers, okay, and like I said, flatline barrel is what you want to go. If you're going to buy a Tippmann, go and get the flatline barrel. I definitely would not suggest trying to use these guns in any sort of airball or hyperball or anything like that. These are true woodsball guns because, as you can see, most people are right-handed, and when you go to pop out of a bunker, I mean, this whole thing, it's like having a football stuck to the side of your gun. The only place that's going to give you any sort of cover when using a gun like an A-5 or even a Model 98 is going to be playing in the woods. You're not going to be able to get away with this kind of a marker when playing airball. Even when you go to try to tilt it in, it's still sticking out quite a bit. It's definitely not anything that you want to use in when you're playing in airball or hyperball. Now, I will say this. A lot of people ask, what's a good woodsball gun? What's a good airball gun? Okay, unless you're buying a Tippmann for the sole purpose of using a flatline barrel, which is the only reason, in my opinion, why you would even own a Tippmann is for the flatline barrel. Any other marker will do just fine in the woods. My mark, my mark works great in the woods. Most guns work great in the woods. Okay, but the only reason why I own a Tippmann is for the flatline barrel. That's it. That's it. There's really no other reason to buy a Tippmann. But with that said, great markers. They shoot great. They're bulletproof, reliable. They last a long time. But you do need to be careful with Tippmanns how much money you put into them. I've seen, a Tippmann A-5, $200. After an E-grip, another $100. After a flatline barrel, $400. Okay. After they start putting other parts on there and stuff like that, it starts getting more and more expensive. So with Tippmann, be very careful about how much money that you put into the gun, because when it's all said and done, it's still a Tippmann, and you're not going to get much back out of it. So that's about it with Tippmanns. I mean, I like Tippmanns. They shoot great. If you're going to own a Tippmann, own the flatline barrel. And here's a tip for setting up with flatline barrels. Okay, I recommend using a Crossfire 68-4500 high pressure tank when you're shooting with the Tippmanns, with like a Tippmann A-5 or Model 98. I definitely recommend using small bore paintballs like Draxus or the Astor Store. Definitely like RP Sure, definitely a little too big for flatline barrels, but definitely using small bore paintballs. And don't use CO2 when you're trying to use a flatline, because the snow and the moisture is going to coat the inside of the barrel and you're not going to get a very consistent backspin effect. High pressure, like a Crossfire 68-4500 or a CP 68-4500 high pressure tank, with small bore paintballs. Works great with the flatline barrels. That's about it. You know, once again, Tippmann, keep up the good work on making these guns. Great woodsball guns. But if you're going to buy a Tippmann, make sure that you get the flatline barrel. It's the only reason to own one. Thanks for tuning in.